What's up? Welcome to Rowdy Science. I'm your host, Rowdy. I try to make science a little bit more relatable. It may end up making it a little bit more cringe. Today we're talking about converting Kelvin to Celsius, Celsius to Fahrenheit, and vice versa. Let's start it off with our man Gucci Mane standing in the sun at 273 Kelvin. This might sound like his ice is going to melt, but 273 Kelvin is equal to 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So Gucci is remaining frosty. For the first equation, let's start from Celsius to Kelvin. Degrees Celsius plus 273 equals Kelvin. How I like to remember is degrees C plus 273 equals K. To convert from Kelvin to Celsius, just remember the initial Celsius to Kelvin equation and then subtract 273 to each side to get degrees Celsius equals Kelvin minus 273. To get from Celsius to Fahrenheit is a little bit more complicated. Degrees Celsius times 1.8 plus 32 equals degrees Fahrenheit. How I like to remember is that the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. If you plug in 0 degrees Celsius times 1.8, that equals 0 plus 32 equals 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is a simple way to remember both the freezing point of water and the Celsius to Fahrenheit equation. If you want to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, I recommend, again, remembering the Celsius to Fahrenheit equation and doing math to get to the other. So subtract 32 to each side, divide by 1.8. Degrees Celsius equals degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 1.8. At the end, remember, to get from Kelvin to degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit, or degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius to Kelvin, degrees Celsius is in the middle. So remember how to get from degrees Celsius to each one and then do math to remember the other equations. Thanks for listening. This was Rowdy Science.